Welcome to another Japanese for Morons. Today's Japanese lesson is based on the advertisement to my right, which is the lovely talento celebrity, B-level celebrity, I don't know, TV celebrity, named Lola. Lola is famous or infamous, depending on whether you like her or not, for playing a ditzy character. She's always going, "Wakannai, eh?" You know, that kind of thing. And I used to honestly didn't like her very much for a while, but I don't know, she kind of grows on you and I like her quite a bit. She's a very attractive girl. And for some reason, for the past couple of years, she's been doing hair removal advertising, not as far as I know on video or on TV, but in subway promotions like the one you see to the right. And I haven't seen one for a while, but I remember thinking about a year ago, oh, I took a picture and I thought, I got to do a lesson on this. But of course, Japanese for Morons wasn't active then, but it is now. So finally, I get the chance to do it. And this is the latest one. I just took this picture today, a few hours ago, riding the subway, and I'm going to give it to you. So let's do it. Let's look at the advertisement. First, before we get to it, this whole lesson is going to be just a very random collection of hair-related expressions. First of all, this is the vocabulary, goi. Goi. Goi is the way we say vocabulary in Japanese. Goi, kotoba. Kotoba is also another word. Well, let's just write it down, right? Kotoba, which means word, actually. So, kotoba takusan shitemasu. I know many words. Okay, the first word in today's lesson is hage. Hage, which is bald. Hageteiru, which is to be bald. What happened to that D? It's be bald. Hageteiru. Hage, I guess, would be like a bald guy. Kono hage would be this bald guy over here. In Japan, the idea of being bald is generally looked down upon. It's not cool. I mean, I guess it's not cool in any part of the world, but even less so in Japan. A lot of people are very paranoid about being bald, and a lot of women will say they don't like bald guys. So if you're bald, but if you're bald, so what? There are a lot of, I've seen a lot of bald men are married and have children, so don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. But generally speaking, it's not the ideal. It doesn't matter. You know, if you're alone and you're bald, don't lose hope, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, however, something that's also not very popular is kebukai, which is hairy. Ke is kanji for hair, other pronunciations, but kebukai in this case, hairy. A word I like to throw in just for fun is munage. Now this kanji here is usually pronounced mune, M-U-N-E, mune, mune. But when you pair it with the ke over here, oh no, I meant this one, right? When you pair it there, it changes to munage or munage. Now notice this is the same kanji, but over here it's pronounced ke, and over here it's pronounced ge, because the pronunciation of kanjis changes depending on what they are paired with. Another word that you might need to know, since we're talking about hair, is soru. Soru, to shave. Hige o soru, to shave your beard. Hige o soru. Of course, soru, the o here, if you've been watching my videos, you know by now, is the particle that indicates what the verb, which is in this case soru, will act on. The word preceding the o is the object of the sentence, or part of the sentence. The next one is ashi no ke o soru. Ashi no ke o soru. Now notice this kanji here is ashi. If you look in a dictionary, or those of you who study Japanese will say, well, wait a minute, what about this word? Well, yeah, that's also ashi, or foot. You know, remember it's they don't really distinguish between both of them, but this particular kanji indicates the long leg. This one could be like a chair leg or a table leg. It could be any kind of leg. It could also be your leg too, or your foot. But if I guess in this particular sentence you want to indicate you're going to shave your actual the leg, the longish leg, not your foot. That would be strange. To make sure that people understand. Another word that you will see that we will have a relative to in this lesson is ryou, which is both. That's the most basic use of this kanji, ryou, both. And you'll see why I'm introducing that word to you in a few minutes. This next sentence will help you compliment someone on their skin by telling them their skin is smooth. Hada ga object marker. Tsurutsuru. Notice it's in katakana. No particular reason, just because it's a onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia words are often written in katakana for effect. Desu is. So, tsurutsuru desu. Hada is your skin. Ga tsurutsuru desu. Skin is smooth. Now, another way to say smooth is subesube. Subesubena. Smooth. If someone's skin is smooth, you would say subesubena hada. But of course, hada ga subesube would be fine too. You could just replace up here tsurutsuru with subesube. Another way to say smooth. Another word that you might use is namerakana. Namerakana. Namerakana is smooth, and it's also used for the ground, if the ground is smooth. There you go. So it's some extra vocabulary for you. I like to teach groups of words. So now we have three, right? We have tsurutsuru, subesube, and namerakana, right? And they're all na keyoshis or na adjectives, but often they're used without the na at the end. Now let's go to the adverb. Speaking of na keyoshis, one of the trickiest na keyoshi is the kirei, the word for beautiful, which is kirei. You probably know this word. And let me show you the kanji here. This is the, whoops, let's go to the kanji. There's the kanji. Now, it's kirei na, but it's a tricky one because it just the noun form kirei looks like an ikeyoshi, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it for now. But there are basically two types of adjectives, two types of adjectives in Japanese: some that end in na and a, and some that end in i. And sometimes one adjective will end in both. Okay, now just to give you a very simple example of one, hayai. Hayai is early or fast, depending on the kanji. In this case, early. To make things more complicated, hayai, this kanji is fast. Be careful. So we have two meanings, both pronounced the same: hayai early and hayai fast. These are ikeyoshis because they end in i. If you see that there, right? And this is a na keyoshi because it ends in na. And na keyoshi adjectives can often be used just as the nouns in the noun form. I'll show you what I mean in the advertising that we will see here, and I'll show you this again a little bit later. Anata yori, anata no kirei yo shiteiru. And I didn't write it out there. Why it happened? I thought I had. Let's write it out now. Ready? Anata yori. I'm sure it's somewhere below. So anata is you. Anata, you. Yori, more than you. Anata no, your. No is the apostrophe S, your. Kirei, written in katakana for effect. O indicates what the verb will act on. Shiteiru. Shiteiru. I know. Basically saying, and I'm pretty sure this is below as well. I know a beautiful you more than you. I know a more beautiful you than you. And that's what we're going to see below. And there it is. Oh, there it is. See? Anata yori anata no kirei wo shiteiru. I know a more beautiful you than you. I see. So this goes with this. This should be together. Okay. Anyway, other words in this advertisement are ryou, waki, and that's why I taught you ryoho above in this list. I hope you're downloading. I hope you're downloading and looking at the list with me. Ryoho is underarm, and I'm sorry, ryoho is both, but ryowaki is both underarms. So here, this is actually wrong. It should say both. I was testing you. Did you catch my mistake? Both underarms. Ryowaki. And notice it's written in katakana again for effect, because this is a kind of an advertisement. I'm guessing here now because this is an advertising for datsumo, which is hair removal, they want to create a kind of Western atmosphere for this advertisement, and for that reason they are turning some typical Japanese words from kanji, or writing them not in kanji but writing them in katakana, which gives it a more Western feel. The next word, ryo hiza, again ryo both, and hiza knees, both knees. Waki again, here's the kanji for those of you who are curious. Good to know, waki. You will see it in both katakana and kanji. I think it's more common in kanji, but that could be just me. I've done no research on this, on the proliferation of the Japanese kanji and katakana underarm reading. Anyway, waki underarm and hiza ni. And of course, if you say just that one kanji alone, it could be one, it could be both. You can't really tell. And remember, in Japanese, we don't really have a plural. Let's go on. So here we come to the next part of the advertisement. Ryou hiza shita datsumo. Now, when I first read this, I thought it meant both knees and then down there. You know what I'm saying? The hair down there. Because this kanji here means down there. And datsumo. And I'm not really familiar with hair removal. Not that I'm very hairy anyway, but I've never done it before. But it's actually hair below both knees. So what I'm pretty sure this is saying, and ladies, you can tell me if this would make sense. You would pay to get your hair moved below your knees. So I guess your calves in that area down there in the front of your leg, your shin, right? This advertisement is about datsumo, which is hair removal. And it's pretty funny. It's very common. And here's the other thing: it's not just for women. She's done a bunch of adverts for men as well. In fact, I didn't look closely. We'll have to look. I don't know if it says anywhere on there whether it's for men or women. It could be both. I'm not sure. I didn't check that part. Now, I was about to finish up, and then I was talking to Tomoko, asking her if she had anything to add to this. Right? Any ideas? You know, just running it by her. And she pointed out that it said V-line there. And I had not noticed it, but in the advertisement, this is a little box V-line. She assumed I knew what that was, but I didn't. And after a bit of research, we realized that it's another way to say bikini line because of the shape of the crotch area, right? It's like a V. If you're a healthy human being, I mean. So anyway, under the main part of the advertisement, in small print, we will see this advertisement, which says hige shita ya v-line nado, etc. o tsuki na ichibui ga erabemasu. Did I do that right? Hige shita ya. Oh no, yeah, v-line nado o tsuki na ichibui ga erabemasu. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So you can choose one part, whatever part you like, below the elbow or your bikini line, etc. And then on the right in small print, we see the word taiken. So let's look at that again. Let's look at the actual advertisement now. Where are you, baby? There we go. So first, we did this over here, right? Anata yori, anata no kirei o shiteru. So I know a more beautiful you than you, right? Yori is than. Anata is you, so than you. I know a more beautiful you than you. That's the first part. Over here on the right, which I didn't put in the notes, but I will add in a minute. Rola no osusume salon. Rola is her name. Osusume, apostrophe S is no. So Rola no, Lola's. Osusume, suggested or recommended. Osusume is just recommended. Sometimes you see osusume no, but in this case just osusume salon. Lola's recommended salon. Okay, and here is what we're studying today. I didn't get all of it, but most of it. There's enough here. TBC is the name of the company. TBC nara futatsu no datsumo hou de kouritsu yoku tsurutsube hada e. Okay, so a lot of this is also not in your notes, but we'll just do this on the fly. TBC nara, if you go to TBC, futatsu, two apostrophe s no datsumo hou. Two ways to do datsumo. So they have two hair removal methods. De, by, or at, in this case by. Kouritsu, effective. Yoku, good. Tsuru, of course, we say tsurutsuru. And subesube, they combined it and they made a new word here. That's very strange. I've never seen that before. Tsurutsube. But we can assume because we just learned what tsurutsuru means, which means smooth. And subesube means smooth, so tsurutsube, hada. Hada is skin, e is direction, direction, right? Now, if you're looking, you might be studying hiragana and say, hey, isn't that pronounced he? Yes, but when it indicates a direction you're going, it's pronounced e. So one more time, let me see, I gotta think about katakana pronunciation. TBC nara futatsu no datsumo hou de 効率よくつるつべ肌へ. And here comes the main part of the section, or the lesson. Tsuru, I'm sorry. I got tsuru stuck in my mouth there. Ryouwaki. Ryouwaki, 2 armpits. Or, in English, ryouhiza, both knees. Ryouhiza shita datsumo. So, the hair removal below your knees or your armpits. Taiken. You have a taiken usually is used for like a sample lesson. With taiken lesson would be a sample. And over here it says hijishita below the elbow. Hijishita ya and bui. This is tricky now. This is a V, of course, but when you pronounce it in Japanese, you pronounce it B-U-I, bui, buirain. And the Japanese have trouble distinguishing between the letters B as in ABC and V as in Victor. So if you want to make sure they understand which letter you're trying to say, if you pronounce it B, if you pronounce the second there, the V as in Victor, you pronounce it bui, people will understand which letter you're indicating. Okay. Now it says buirain nado, etc. O tsukina. Whatever you like. Ichibui, 1 part. Ga, topic marker, subject marker, sorry. Erabimasu, you can choose. Erabu is to choose. Erabimasu is to be able to choose. Eraberu, to choose, okay? And I just noticed over the V line, the bikini line here, it says bui line, and over there it says ue or ryo side. So you can either get the top done. I guess they're talking about your lower belly. So there's no hair sticking out of the bikini top there, or ryo side. And here we see the kanji again. And if you can't see that, let's do that. Let's do that so you can see it, right? That's better, huh? Ryo side. So both sides. And I'll tell you what, I'll see if I can figure out a way to post this picture somewhere on the internet so you can actually download it yourself and look at it. Or if I can find a link to the actual advert, I will do that as well. That's basically all you need. We could dissect this article all the way, but you know, it's just so much here. Over here on the right though, well, I'll do one more thing. Imasugu, soon, please soon, web, on the internet, de, by, yoyaku, make a reservation. So make a reservation by web today, right? And as you can see, the price has really dropped from 11,680 yen to 1,000 yen only, which is just amazing. Anyway, that's the advertisement. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. There's a lot of funny words there. At the very least, words that you can use conversationally will be words like kebukai. Picture. Let me go back to this. Oh, hi. Nice to see you again. Kebukai. Kebukai is hairy, of course. And hage, at the very least, if you're an elementary student or a low-level student, at the very least get those 2 words under your belt. Datsumo is actually not that conversational, I would imagine, but you do see the adverts here and there, and it's always fun to learn to learn words like that, especially if you happen to be a very hairy foreigner. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. I'm going to try to put these videos out 2 or 3 a week because, as you can see, they take quite a bit of time and the files are huge. So I hope you'll be patient with me, but I still love making them, so I'll still make them. I still learn from them, and I hope you do too. As you can see, these videos take quite a bit of time to make and also research. So if you'd like to support me, as many of you have done, by the way, thank you. I've gotten like 6 supporters since I started doing this in the last month. Please check the links in the description to Patreon or my PayPal as well. Anyway, if not, leave me a comment at the very least. If you appreciated this lesson, at the very least, leave me a comment, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to go all the way, share it on Facebook or on Twitter. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And be sure to check out Maggie Sensei. It's a great site, and we have great lessons there as well. Talk to you soon. Mata ne.